Okay, I think we're waiting for a few more people, but I will, Murphy, somebody asked about what's the difference between price theory and micro. Great discussion that we had. And I agree with Murphy. I'm going to give you a few practical implications of that. The topic of price controls. Price controls are a ubiquitous policy in the United States, everywhere. If you lost the front cover of your book, your textbook, and you want to know if it was micro or price theory, look what they do on price controls. Most micro books will do nothing on price controls. They may have 1,000 pages of all kinds of things, nothing on price controls. If they do treat it, they'll treat it wrong. And we're going to look at that maybe next Friday, 2 Fridays from now, something like that. And that comes from what Murphy said, the emphasis on the market. If you're looking at markets, of course, you're going to wonder, well, what if a policy interferes with the market somehow? What's going to be the results of that? Another example you saw in your problem set, I think it's the one today with the Slutsky versus Marshall's law. Is that today? Yep. And you'll find a Slutsky equation in every micro book. You won't really find Marshall's law. Murphy's been using it over and over. He hasn't necessarily named it yet. He has used it a lot. So that's another characteristic of price theory. Again, I think it flows from the market emphasis. Marshall's law has a little bit of an equilibrium in there where you have some price and then you're moving along a demand curve. You have supply and demand really there inside of Marshall's law. The other difference, this may be more of a Chicago thing, maybe even a Murphy emphasis. But in this course, we use the cost function a lot for applied issues. And one thing we really like about that, the fact that the cost function can take you on applied issues means that very early in price theory you can start doing applied issues. When do we get to the cost function? In the second week or something like that? So you can come from having maybe no economics, and in week 2 you're going to do some pretty impressive things, and I'll show you some of those today. You saw, I believe in the problem set last week, you used the cost function to kind of break a problem into stages, right? That was with the consumption now and consumption later problem. The cost function can break it into stages. That's another use. Price indices, in most micro courses we'll talk about price indices. That's another use. I mean, the cost of living index is a cost function, or an attempt to closely approximate a cost function. And what we're going to